Hello everyone, it's me again with a green pen. Okay, so let's go through this question. Suppose the force of interest is delta equals 0.12, or it's going to be 12%. That should be per annum there. So, A, find the equivalent nominal rate, so not the effective rate, this isn't going to give you anything, this is just a rate being quoted, rate of interest per annum compounded every 7 days, and we're going to assume that there's 365 days in a year. So how do we get from a nominal rate, from an effective rate, how do we get from an effective rate to a nominal rate? So all we have to do is we're going to be using this formula. So this over here is the nominal rate per annum. So the nominal rate per annum. And so to find out what that effective rate is pthly, is we're going to divide it by the number of periods that there are. And so in order to get this, to turn this into the effective rate, we're going to compound it by the amount of periods to get it into an effective annual rate. So we'll compound that to the power of p, and that's going to give us some amount. It'll give us 1 plus I, but in this case, because we're using the force of interest for compounding continuously, it's going to be e to the power of 0.12. So all we have to do in this case is just sub in for p, and we're going to sub in p will be 365 divided by 7, because there's going to be, that's how many times 7 days will fit into 365. So all we do is we go 1 plus I to the 365 over 7, and that's what we want to find out, this nominal rate per annum, nominal rate of interest per annum. And we're going to divide it by that amount, 365 over 7. The reason I'm not making it equal 52.1 is because I don't want to get any rounding errors. And we put it to the power of p, which in this case is 365 over 7. And that's going to equal e to the power of 0.12. So we need to find I, so we're just going to transpose this as you would anything else. So this is the easy part. So all we do is we make this e to the 0.12 to get rid of this 365 over 7. We have to put this to the power of its inverse. So we're going to put it to the power of 7 over 365. So we're going to have e 0.12 times 7 all over 365. Now that equals what's inside the brackets here. We're going to minus 1 to both sides, and then we're going to multiply this 365 over 7. So it's that bit times 365 all divided by 7. And that's going to give us our nominal interest rate. Nominal annual interest rate compounded every 7 days. So I'm going to use Microsoft Excel to do that. And that will be, here we go, the exponential of, I'll put it again, 0.12 times 7 divided by 365 is that bit there. It'll equal that minus 1. So this number here is what's inside these brackets over here, and now we just have to multiply it by 365 over 7. It'll equal that times 365 divided by 7. That's our number, 12.01, or just extend it. Yep, 12.01%. So we can say that I equals 0.1201, which also equals 12.01%. And now, this is actually easier, we have to do the same thing, but the question is asking us to do it monthly, so in a monthly way. So I think I can just race through that and do that very quickly. So all I'm going to say is 1 plus I to the 12 divided by 12 all to the power of 12 is going to equal e to the 0.12. So to transpose that, we're just going to make it e 0.12 to the power of 1 over 12, so that's just dividing by 12, we're then going to minus 1, and then we're going to times 12. And that's going to equal this nominal rate, this nominal annual rate compounded every month. And let's use Excel again to see that one. So I'll just get rid of that and say, okay, the exponential of 0.12 divided by 12, that minus 1, and then that times 12. And it equals 12.06, or 0.1206, which is then 12.06%. Okay, so that's the two answers to part A. So now we're looking at part B. And part B is actually easier. It's just saying, suppose £1,000 is invested for 7 days or 1 month. What are the amount returns? So let's just draw a line over here and do this bit very quickly. I'll do both at the same time. We're going to have 1,000 times 1 plus I in this situation when we're compounding continuously. Looks like this, e to the power of annual rate of 0.12 times some time factor, which would be 7 over 365. So that's the first bit that they want. The other bit is they want to know what if it's monthly. So 1,000 times e to the 0.12 times, that'll be 1 over 12. So there we go, and we'll use Excel to figure both of those out. So the first one is 1,000 times the exponential of, and it is going to be 0.12 times 7 divided by 365. Sorry, it shouldn't be in percentage, so we'll just make it general. And that's 1,002 pounds, 0.3. So 1,002.30. And the other one is going to be, I think, just a little higher, equals 1,000 times the exponential of 0.12 divided by 12, which here equals 1,010.05. So there you go. Here are the two answers that we're looking for. And if you have any questions, then please ask and check out some of the other videos.